And just before we get into the video, something I should have been doing a lot more up till now, and that is just asking you guys out there, if you enjoy what you're looking at, if you like what I'm doing, go down below, click on the like page, subscribe to my channel, and by all means, please click on that little notification bell. If that way you guys get alerted when I do get more new content up. I usually try to do the what's on my desk monthly update beginning of the month. And I usually try to get a video or a series of videos released by the 15th, the middle of the month. So whether that's going to be a tips and tricks video, or an aviation history video, or my time-lapse videos of the previous model builds that I've got done, or an air show video, or some of my new product review videos I'll be doing. So I want to try to get something posted by the middle of the month. So please, if you're enjoying this, subscribe, like, and click that notification bell. Let's move on to the video. So here we are back for another one of my built model series. This is going to be the second of the two Canadian Seafires I built. And this one is also a Hobbycraft Seafire. This is, basically when I bought the Seafire kits, they came as a package. Effectively, there were two in a package, which I bought both, and I finished that first one. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the link up here to the very first Seafire one I just did. And then I did that one first many years ago. This one I just did relatively recently. I think it was maybe last year or the year before. And I did this one up in the winter scheme. So basically it was one of the... It's a bit of a misnomer, so let me explain. This was one of the first Sea Furies to be delivered to Canada, and one of the first things they did was take it up to Namao, Edmonton, Namao, Alberta, which is just on the north edge of Edmonton. And that was where the RCAF did a lot of its cold weather testing at the time. And this one was part of the cold weather testing. Now, I say you can see it's an early one because the Canadian scheme was the overall dark gray, and then eventually went to the dark gray over light gray that you saw on the previous one. This one is dark gray over sky. And this was the Royal Navy paint scheme. So this aircraft was delivered effectively in its original Royal Navy paint scheme. The Canadians took it, painted their markings on it, and then took it up to Namao, and that was where the red on the wingtips and the tails comes from, because it was flown in the winter proving establishment, basically, and they wanted those in case the aircraft had to make a forced landing in the snow. It'd be easy to find with the red panels. That is why a lot of Canadian aircraft had red panels painted on them back at the time. So it's a basic kit. I quickly threw it together. I did not spend a lot of time making it look good, so to say. I just threw the kit together as it came out of the box, painted it up, and put the decals. The Belcher Bits decals, same decals as the very first Sea Fury I did. Again, down below, I'll put a link to the decal review section on my webpage. But it's a pretty rough looking kit. It's, as I said, it's a Hobbycraft kit thrown together as quickly as I could. They're not very expensive these days, so it's a cheap alternative to buying the trumpeter, especially if you plan to do something like this. Everything all buttoned up on a stand with the cockpit closed. From a distance, you'll never tell, that it's a crap kit, and the quality looks really good. It looks great sitting up on the shelf. So yeah, that is the Hobbycraft Sea Fury done up in the Royal Canadian Navy's winter proving establishment. From the late 1940s.
Thank you for watching, guys, and as always, if you are interested in any of the content you see, you can access my website at www.seans-aviation.com. You can see all the latest pictures of aircraft and museums and the build logs of all of my current models and past models on that site. And if you're interested in any of this content, please click the subscribe button here on YouTube to follow more. Thank you very much, and see you guys next time.